Is it realistic, though, for LeBron to expect the Cavs front office to build a championship contending team when he won't commit to them long term?
Well, Jamel, let's look at the way LeBron James has conducted his career. He's always played out the season, the contract in front of him, and then dealt with the next to come when it was the appropriate time. This is no different than when he came back to the Cavs in the summer of 2014. It wasn't like he signed a long-term deal then. And the Cavs lured him from Miami from a very stable situation where he made 4 straight NBA Finals, where he won 2 championships, with the promise that we are going to spend to be a perennial contender as long as you wear a Cavs uniform. And so there shouldn't be any difference heading into this season. LeBron's still under contract. He'll still be wearing a Cavs uniform. And if you think about it, if he didn't approach things this way, then probably if you're in a situation like being down to a 73-win Warriors team, 3-1 in the NBA Finals, you would say, oh, we got to win 3 games. But no, LeBron said we got to win Game 5. Then we got to win Game 6. And of course, they won that championship in 2016. That's the same mentality he's bringing into this process this season.
All right, now because the Cavs, they now seem pressed to find another young star, that they're looking ahead to their own future. Does that increase the likelihood that Kyrie will be traded sooner rather than later? It seems like he might have a little bit of leverage there now.
Yeah, well, certainly. But then the idea that Kyrie has already put out the trade request with the thought that perhaps LeBron is leaving in the summer of 2018 because he would be playing with a roster that was built around LeBron, not around his own skill set. So even if LeBron were to leave, that wouldn't necessarily alleviate his concerns. In terms of the timing of this deal, right now, Cavs GM Kobe Altman is in Tel Aviv for a Basketball Without Borders event. You would say that, oh, that'll probably, shut down some trade talks. He wouldn't be fielding phone calls. Well, 2 of the other executives there with him, Spurs general manager and president R.C. Buford. And of course, the Spurs are one of the 4 teams that Kyrie Irving requested to be traded to. And also Tim Connolly, the GM of the Denver Nuggets. And we know that the Cavs had 3-way talks in terms of a trade with the Nuggets when they tried to acquire Paul George before the trade deadline. And the Nuggets have the type of young assets that could be valuable for the Cavs to give up a guy like Kyrie Irving if they could get Jamal Murray and company. So maybe we will see some movement in terms of trade talks, even though Kobe Altman is overseas right now.
Well, isn't that interesting?